Hey, what's going on with Dr. Sean J. Harris and
your buddy Caden.
Hey, today we're going to talk about banking. Caden, I'm going to talk to you about how banks work, because a lot of times I think people put their money in the banks only because that's what we're told to do, but it's different things you can do as far as where you're going to put your money. But let's talk about how the banks work and how they really make money, because Caden, banks are the biggest, most powerful businesses on the planet. You want to learn how?
Definitely.
Let's talk about it. Well, first of all, when you put your money in a bank, your money becomes a liability to the bank. Now, Caden, what's the difference between a liability and an asset?
The difference between a liability and an asset is that a liability takes money out of your pocket and an asset puts money in your pocket. So things like a house, because you can rent the house, you can sell the house, you can put it on Airbnb, and so much more.
So a liability takes money out of our pocket, assets puts money in our pocket. So when we put our money in a bank, a traditional bank, that becomes a liability to the bank. So the bank really can't make any money unless they start moving your money. So let's talk about some things. Let's say, for an example, if a person put money in a bank, let's say they put $10,000 in a bank. Did you know that a bank has a program, what's called a fractional reserve program, or a fractional reserve method, where they can actually take the $10,000 that you put in the bank and they can go make loans up to $100,000, which is 10 times the amount of the money that you put in. So let's walk through how that looks. Let's say, who we have here? Is that Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Okay, let's say Roman Reigns wanted to buy a motorcycle here. Okay, he takes out a loan for, let's say, $10,000. Okay?
Okay.
So let's say the loan calls for a 7% interest rate, which means we're going to pay him back 1% and we're going to keep 6% of that interest. That's a pretty good deal for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so he gets the motorcycle. Now what happens is we can now loan money to, who is this in the front?
Conor McGregor.
Okay, Conor McGregor wants to buy the drones right up front. So Conor wants a loan for that. Okay, let's say he takes out a loan and we charge him, let's say 7%. Well, we give him back 1% and we keep 6%. Okay?
Okay.
Now we're gonna put Conor McGregor over here in the side for a minute. He's over in the bullpen. Okay?
Okay.
Now, who do we have here?
John Moxley.
Okay, John wants to buy that jacket. Okay? So we're gonna give him a loan and let's say we're gonna charge him 12% interest. So we're gonna give him how much? 1%, and we're gonna keep 11%. Okay?
Okay.
Let's put John over here. Okay, we're gonna lay him down so he doesn't fall. Now who do we have here? Brock Lesnar. I know him by the haircut. So Brock Lesnar wants to buy the belts over there. So now the bank, that's the bank over there, the big green building, they're gonna give him a loan, and let's say he's gonna pay 10%. So we're gonna give him 1%, and we're gonna make 9%. Okay? So let's sit him over here in the bullpen also, okay? Because they're gonna be important a little later. So we've only loaned 3 people money from the original money that we used from, what's his name? Roman Reigns. So now we can still loan some more money, because we can loan up to $100,000, remember? 10 times the amount that Roman put into the bank. So now let's say that we loan money to maybe 2 or 3 more people to max out that $100,000. But guess what? All these guys, when they now got their loans and purchased their motorcycle, the jacket, the drone, the belts, guess what? They're gonna put their money where?
In the bank.
In the bank. So guess what? What are the bankers gonna do? They're gonna take their money and they're gonna do the same thing again, where they can loan out up to 10% or 10 times the amount of that loan. So now that's another 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. And so you see how that process just keeps going over and over and over? So that's how the banks make their money. Okay?
Okay.
So that's super important as it relates to banking. Now, if the banks can do that, why can't we do that? Right?
Yes.
So people can park their money in different places and use different tools and instruments, which we're going to talk about on another video down the road, talking about how to own your own bank. Isn't that cool to be able to teach kids and their families how they can own their own bank?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what we do, and that's what we're going to teach other kids to do. So guys, we've had a great time sharing some information with you. And if Caden can, You can.